Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson going into the things to come. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and get straight into it. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. That's right. It says, for then shall be great tribulation. Okay, we understand there's going to be a great suffering. Okay, people will be distressed during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we see that these plagues are being sent, famine, pestilence, the sword. Okay, well, we know these things will intensify. These things will escalate during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we know that these people will be going through it, man. These people will be in fear. Okay, we know that a lot of people will be hauled off to these concentration camps. We know that martial law will be declared. We know that troops will be in these cities. Okay, we know that women will be ravished. Okay, we know that cannibalism will be going on. Okay, we understand it's going to get extremely bad out here during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, continuing on. Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. That's right. And we understand it's speaking about the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we understand it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through, man. Okay, it's going to be worse than any captivity that we ever been in. It's going to be worse than slavery, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. Let me get this in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. That's right. And we're approaching that time, man. Okay, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, the things I was just going into, man. Okay, we know that martial law will be declared. We know troops will be in these cities. We know that people will be hauled off to concentration camps. We know that women will be ravished. Okay, we understand that a lot of people will see your sons and daughters get put to death right before you. Cannibalism will be going on, man. We know that it'll be a famine. We know it'll be a lack of bread, man. Okay, these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, continuing on. But he shall be saved out of it. That's right. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and who's that he that will be saved out of it? That he is speaking about the elect. Okay, that remnant that the Lord will protect and deliver. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. All right. Let me get this in Zechariah, the 14th chapter, and I'll start at the top. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. That's right, man. During the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, we understand that people will be getting assaulted. Okay, getting their goods took. Okay, anything that is useful, okay, will be took right from them, man. Okay, these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, it's going to get extremely bad out here. Okay, the scripture goes into it in Matthew, the 24th chapter, about how the love of many shall wax cold. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, we know there's going to be every man for himself out here, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to get out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. These things will be going on, man. All right. So I'll read this from the top again. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. Verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken. That's right. It says, and the city shall be taken. Okay, like I was just mentioning, we know that martial law will be declared. We know troops will be in these cities. Okay, we know that people will be hauled off to FEMA camps. We know that it will be checkpoints. Okay, we know that America, which is Babylon the Great, is divided up into 10 different FEMA regions. Okay, you won't be able to move around as freely as you was once able to, man. Okay, and we know that the RFID CHIP, which is the MOTB, will be made mandatory, man. Okay, you won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. But we understand if you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, So I'll continue on. And the house is rifled. That's right. It says, and the house is rifled. Okay, so we understand a lot of people will get their doors kicked in. Okay, getting their goods took. Whole households being put to death, man. Okay, we know that these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, continuing on. And the women ravished. That's right. It says, and the women ravished. Okay, so we understand that it will be women that will be raped. Okay, during the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. When you look around now, you see that a lot of these women are extremely proud, man. Okay. You see that feminism is being heavily pushed and promoted. Okay. A lot of these women speak out against men. Okay. A lot of these women think they don't need a man. All right. But we understand a lot of these women will be ravished during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay. Continuing on. And half of the city shall go forth into captivity. That's right. It says, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity. Okay. So we understand that it will be some people, you know, that'll be caught, that'll be put into these concentration camps, that'll be put into these prisons. Okay. We know that it will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay. Continuing on. And the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. That's right. So we understand that it'll be some left, man. Okay. So these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, of the things to come. So I'll continue on to get what else I had. I'll go to Isaiah, the 13th chapter, and I'll start at the 14th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe. That's right. It says, and it shall be as the chase roe. Okay. A lot of you people are going to be out here like honey gazelles, man. Okay. Continuing on. And as a sheep that no man taketh up. That's right. It says, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. That's right. We understand a lot of you people are going to be out here completely confounded, man. Okay. Not knowing which way to turn. Okay. Not knowing who to call on. Okay. Not knowing what to do, man. Okay. The scripture goes into in Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. Okay. And who are the ones that have that? The elect. Okay. I'll continue on. They shall every man turn to his own people. That's right. It says they shall every man turn to his own people. So we know that every nation will be with their own nation. Okay. Continuing on. And flee everyone into his own land. That's right. It says, and flee everyone into his own land. Okay. And we have seen a lot of heathens come over here, you know, and became very rich. All right. And went back to their own land. Okay. And there's going to be a lot more of these heathens. There's going to be a lot more of these people, you know, that's going to want to leave. Okay. This place after coming over here, you know, and becoming very rich. But we know there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be stuck over here, man. Okay. And they're going to be left out here to get destroyed, man. Okay. Continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. That's right. So we understand that it will be some people that will be captured. Okay. And they're going to be put to death, man. All right. We understand that these things will be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble. And we're constantly warning our people, man. Okay. Whether you hear or forbear, man. All right. We know, man, it's going to get extremely bad out here. All right. Continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. That's right, man. So a lot of you people are going to see your babies get put to death right before you, man. Okay. During the time of Jacob's trouble, you're not going to be able to do anything about it, man. Okay. Continuing on. Their houses shall be spoiled. That's right. It says their houses shall be spoiled. Like I was going into, man. We understand a lot of people will get their doors kicked in. They'll get their goods took. Okay. Whole households being put to death, man. Okay. We know that it'll be a famine out here as well, man. Okay. So it's going to get extremely bad, man. Okay. Continuing on. And their wives ravished. And you see, there it go again, man. And their wives ravished, man. Okay. So yes, we understand women will be raped, man. Okay. During the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. Continuing on. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. That's right. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Okay. And we know that the Medes is speaking about the Russians. Okay. So we know that the Lord will stir up the Russians to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, the scripture goes into it in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Roughly paraphrasing. So we understand that it's the Lord that controls the minds of these kings. Okay, so we understand that it's the Lord that's going to stir up these Russians to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe. So I read from the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. That's right. So it's not going to be any amount of money, okay, that the leaders of America, which is Babylon the Great, can give to Russia to stop them from coming up against this place during World War III, the third woe, okay? And we know that Russia will send missiles over here to America, which is Babylon the Great, to completely destroy this place, okay? And we know that even America's allies will turn against this place and send missiles, okay? The scripture goes into that in Revelation chapter 17, verse 16, okay? We understand that it will be 200 million warheads that will come to America, which is Babylon the Great, to completely destroy this place, man, okay? But before this place is destroyed, we know that the RFID CHIP, which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory, okay? You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP, okay? But if you take it, you will be destroyed, okay? So with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Chakbadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.